Good evening, students, parents, teachers, headmaster, board of governors, and distinguished guests. It is an honour to be standing in front of you as the head boy for John Collett 2014. A lot of people get me mixed up with my twin brother. Today I'm going to tell you how to tell the difference. If you like this speech, then my name is Dominic. But if you don't like this speech, then my name is Xavier. I would like to start by telling you about the first experience that I had when I arrived at JCS. I still remember the day I went to JCS to have my uniform fitted. As soon as I walked through the door and my mum introduced us, I heard a, "Oh, you'll have to get your hair cut," and it was Mrs. Dunn that told me that. Over the years, I've been told this again and again, mainly by Mr. Main. I even got a detention on the last day of school for not having my hair cut. Can you believe that? I would like to use this speech as a way to tell all of you what I love about John Collett. I love my friends and my class. I think our class got on together very well. We did this especially during our Shakespeare plays. On one occasion, when Mr. Bell came to watch our plays, somebody asked him what he looks for when choosing actors, and he replied that one of the main things is how well people interact with others on stage. When we performed at Glen Street, one of the main compliments we received was how well we worked with each other. Another example was when we went to the futsal competition at the German International School. In the finals, the team we played against used tactics, especially in the penalty shootouts, which gave them an unfair advantage. I was proud of our team because we just got on with it and played the best that we could, giving everybody the chance to contribute. And we won. In fact, this is a quality not just of my class, but also of the whole school. As a school, we always cheer for the person coming last as much as we do for the person coming first. I love that as a school we support each other. I asked my brother and sister to give me some examples of this. My sister, Bridget's example, though it may not be very useful, she said, when Gabby vomited after the 400 metres, we all gathered around her. Perhaps some more useful examples are the buddy program and how we all take this very seriously. And also, at sailing, where the older, more experienced children take the time to teach the youngest kids to sail by taking them out on the boats. I love my teachers. Mrs. Dunn has been my teacher ever since I came to John Collett School, along with Mrs. Layton. Both of them are very caring and kind. Mrs. Dunn, you have taught us by example to be patient. You remind us not to take things for granted, to be grateful for what we have. You listen to us, respect us, and encourage us to do the same for others. You stand up for us when you think we have been unfairly treated. Mrs. Dunn, you have helped us be the very best we can be. You are so energetic and use a lot of that energy for us. You worry about us and always think of ways to improve not only our maths, English, history, drama, but also our personal qualities. You have taught us to believe in ourselves. You always make sure we are happy, even at times when we can be very ignoring, a word that you use to describe when we are ignoring you and being annoying. This speech can barely tell you how grateful I am for your inspiration, support, and magnificent teaching. You have helped me in so many ways possible, and you have been like a second mother, shaping not just me, but the whole class into better people for the future. You are the best teacher we could have ever wanted. We'll miss you, and we love you so much. Mrs. Layton, you have always supported us and been there for us. Your science lessons are always fun. You are extremely patient, and you are so generous of your time and efforts. What would we have done without you behind the scenes at Shakespeare? We will always remember with great fondness the picnic days that you have organised. Thank you, Mrs. Layton. We will really miss you. And on behalf of 6th class, Mrs. Cannell, you are remembered as a warm-hearted, generous teacher who gave us a wonderful start to our education. Sixth class thanks you for this. Mr. Main, it would be a bit weird if I said, I love you. Can we just leave it as, I like you a lot? I would like to thank you, Mr. Main. You have guided me this year as head boy. You have been a great example to all the school by showing us what the school values are when you live by them. You listen to us, consider our opinions and what we would like. Once we had our Shakespeare performance on Halloween night, and so after Nate asked you, you let us attend school that day in our Halloween costumes. Mr. Main, I wanted to tell everybody how you understand what we think. I especially enjoyed our head boy and head girl lunches with you. I remember one lunchtime when we had been complaining about something in particular, you told us, I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of her, she scares me. Sometimes you do get distracted. For example, in my brother and sister's Latin class, you mentioned Anglo-Saxons. Bridget asked you what Anglo-Saxons were. You started a discussion on the history of the Anglo-Saxons, including drawing a map with labels and even more talking about the Normans, the Vikings, and the barbarians. I believe there was no mention of the Latins. In Shakespeare, you distract us with your own acting. For example, when you act how to act surprised, you say, open your eyes, open your mouth, put your hands in front of you like this, and of course we can't do it. By that stage we are in stitches from laughing at you. That will do, we'll work on it later, you then say. Dear Mr. Main, like us, you are leaving the school soon. I cannot tell you how privileged I feel to have this time with you. We would like to wish you all the very best on your future adventures, and thank you for being the best headmaster we could have ever imagined. I have loved so many things that we have done at John Collett. This Shakespeare, the Sanskrit, the meditation, the sport, the chess, and I have loved having the same teacher over all of those years. What other school does all of this as well as teaching us maths, English, art, music, history, and science so well? All of those haircuts have really been worthwhile. I am sorry that I do not have the time to thank all of the teachers and staff individually, but you've all been great teachers and so caring, giving, and kind. You have nurtured us and taught us so many life values such as courage, stillness, truthfulness, care, service, and respect. Finally, I would like to say thank you to my classmates for being such great and loyal friends. I wish the best of luck to my class, the 6th class of 2014. Thank you to all the teachers, staff, and Mr. Main for making John Collett such a special place. And thank you to all the parents that care and looked after us. Thank you, John Collett School. I will always carry the most wonderful memories of you with me. I will miss you so, so much.